Here we are. Here we are. Hey guys, here we are. Everything's working. Great. Here we are, another live streaming to talk about improvisation. The one tip, the one trick, it's not a trick, one of the ones, because we have many things to become a better improviser, but I will give one idea here that I think is awesome, is really good. So I want you guys to practice this. And then let me say hi to you guys. All right, any tips for practicing Tornado of Soul solo? Yeah, well, yeah, that's hard. All right. Good afternoon, Attila. Hey, Christine, how are you? Michael, my friend from Greece here, I guess. Kiko, could you do a video on melodic minor scales? I can. It's not the idea now for this one here, but yes, I can. I use the melodic minor a lot. So, Crazer, Jack, Jorge, you're the best. Thank you very much. Play some bossa nova. Maybe not now. Eduardo toca forró. All right, so guys, hola. So I was just talking to my friends on Instagram. I was like speaking some Spanish. Yeah, ¿cómo están todos? All right, guys. So from Mexico, from Turkey, play death metal. Salut. Salut de France. All right, so the idea here is one thing to keep in mind when if you want to develop your improvisation skills, right? There are a lot of things to think about and to practice, scales, the techniques, rhythm, many things, the bends, the vibratos. But one thing here would be restrain. Keep this word, restrain. So you get a backing track, something, and then you kind of restrain the limits. Somehow you restrain. Let's say you play only in one string, right? So you have to create a solo, a melody, an improvisation using only one string. Or you can use only the pentatonic notes, maybe 3 or 4 notes from the pentatonic, and then you have to create a solo. I will show you this. So basically, or let's say other ideas, you have a chord progression and you play only triads, or you play only the melody has to be always on the third of the chord, using the thirds of the chords, right? So you're restraining, so your brain has to come with better, have to come with solutions for that problem, right? So if I tell you you have to improvise using only 4 notes, and then, you cannot go up and down and use the same old, the same up and down scales. A lot of people come to me and ask, hey Kiko, I'm always like going up and down the scales and I don't know how to create a melody, how to create a cool solo, whatever, develop ideas. And I would say that would be one of the exercises to practice. So I will show you here like to improvise using only 4 notes, right? I will choose 4 notes from the pentatonic and I have to create a solo. And of course, it's not going to be a great solo because the idea is not to be the best solo. It's just to improvise and create situations and solutions for that problem, that restraint, which is like, okay, I have only 4 notes and what can I do? So you can use the bends, the vibratos, the slides. You can change the rhythms. You can play, mute the notes. Use dynamics, and then you have to start to think the other elements that you can apply, right? And then ideas will start coming, and hopefully interesting stuff will show up, right? And then when you have all the notes, hopefully your solo, your improvisations will be better, because you will remember some of those other ideas, the rhythms, the dynamics, and those other ideas that you developed when you were constrained on those 4 notes. Does it make sense? This? Let me know here. Just open, all right. You guys are still sending greetings. So, yeah, tomorrow we have the Herman Lee with tossing for Jason Becker fundraise, and yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be at 10 p.m. European time, and yeah, I don't know the other times. I think it's like 1 p.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. European time, 9 p.m. UK, and it's gonna be 11 p.m. for me, but yeah, well. All right, so that's a very simple thing. I will play a little bit and let me know what you guys think about this. So I will play the backing track of the song Overflow from Open Source. So let me show you here. Here. Show the chords first. It's a D minor. Okay. So it's a D minor, right, backing track. And by the way, you have all those backing tracks for free if you want to download. Just kikoloureiro.com/download, and you can get all the backing tracks and the stems from Open Source Album for free. Just, go now and download all the backing tracks. So you'll find the backing track from the song Overflow, right? So D minor. And I will choose those 4 notes. So the pentatonic D. You have the pentatonic here, right? Okay. So I will choose only, right? Only 4 notes. I'm not using, I know the pentatonics are 5 notes, but normally we play different octaves. And now I will play only those 4 notes. I'm not going to play the notes in different octaves. That would be easier to do it. But just 4 notes in the same octave. Only this. So you see, 4 notes, same octave, and just you put the backing track for a few minutes and see what happens. So, okay, and let's think before starting. What can we do? We can play the notes and see every note, every single note of those 4 notes against the different chords, how it sounds, how those individual notes sound against each chord. You can play with using dynamics. You can keep playing the same note, right? You can mute. You can play open. You can play with bends. You can do slides, right? I don't know. Let's see, right? And by the way, I can play the melody first. So for the ones that does, I'm considering that you guys know the song, but probably some of you guys don't know the song because it's just a new song, it's a new album. So I will play the original melody once just for you to know. Right? Okay? So that's the melody. Well, then I improvised a little bit, but using the scale. Now, let's try to play the same thing using only 4 notes and see what we can get out of this idea. Here we go. All right, again. All right. Sorry. So, right? So I'm playing 4 notes all the time. That's the idea here for you guys that just arrived. Oh, sorry. This is only D, F, G, A. I have the right, and all right. So is it too low, the guitar? Let me see here. Give me a second. I can put a little bit more guitar for you guys. So, all right. So D, F, G, and A. So I was improvising and creating situations and trying to think what to do. You know, using only 4 notes. So let me know what you guys are. Think about this exercise. I'm gonna wait for you guys to see what you guys. I can try to let's sound check a little bit. Let's see if the guitar is better now. At some point it's kind of boring because you know you want to go to other play other notes, other octaves. Let me know. Better? Okay, is it better? Just let me know so I can try again to play one more time and see if I can come up with other ideas. All right, Danny's is practicing along. Great. Genial. Okay. Good stuff. So, again, let me see here. We have the super chat. Thank you so much for this lesson. Once you said if your pinky comes far off the neck when you play, you have no control. I spend hours a day to my pinky. I spent hours a day to my pinky and it worked. Lifesaver. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Jack. Yeah, I mean, of course, there are a lot of great players that move the fingers a lot, but that's not a big problem, It's the thing is more like to create music and create melodies and interesting melodies and improvisations and things like this. But of course, the closer to the neck, you can feel that the player has more control. Probably that's what I said, and then yeah. All right, so should we try again? Try with 1 note. Yeah, the 1 note samba. Right. I can try with 1 note, but it's not many things you can do with 1 note, but let's try. I mean, basically, it's more, yeah, let's see. But, 1 note is hard. Get the F. Yeah, one note. Yeah. It's a good idea to try to improvise with one note. Yeah, why not? But Charlie Parking. Charlie Parking. The octaves are, no. You guys, more guitar. I don't like the guitar too loud, but I don't know because I don't know how the streaming, how it's, I can put more guitar. Let me know if it's. Can we get the tab for the one note exercise? Yeah. Actually, it's pretty hard to. Yeah, it's gonna be very hard to tab this, So you can play like only if I use only the root of each chord will be a great exercise as well, So D, F, G, B flat, C sharp. Okay, volume's fine. Let me know because, it seems okay here. Okay. Can always put the backing track lower too. Only the tonic, the root. That's a different part, more chords. So I will. The sound. Now the volumes are okay. So we're gonna keep. Another idea would be to use only one string. This is pretty hard as well because you tend to go to the next string. That's hard. Yeah, so I can try to play one string. Which string? Let me know. Maybe a third string, second string, first string. Just one string. So we have to create a solo thinking horizontally, using only one string. Okay, guys, let me know. Which string? Third string. Okay, Michael, thank you. Third string. So this is like a D minor. So D is here, right? And then there's a moment that I play the C sharp, but okay, yeah. Okay, that's the third string, the D minor scale, and yeah. So let's see. Playing this note here, like. Of course, I can play some. A But this is not the idea, no? It's difficult. It's difficult. Thanks a lot, you guys, Chris, and yeah. Thank you. Thanks, man. And yeah, one string. I could use like other ideas, but one string's hard. You could use the G string, open string, like very like Vivian Campbell, like Gary Moore, those Randy Rhoads, with the hammer-ons, right? So the idea here, repeating here a little bit, just to repeat the idea, constrain, like restrain the anything, like play only using one string, playing only using 4 notes, one note. Somebody suggested it's pretty hard, but then you have to, like whammy bar, slides, mute, rhythms, and yeah, then you have to be creative and find solutions and understand the music. So it's not about up and down the scale. So we kind of cut this problem of, okay, I'm going to be going up and down all the time, and like noodling and playing nonsense stuff, So then you have to be more aware of what you're going to do, because, you have only like 4 notes. So that's the idea. Cool? So choose string, can you show you choose string solo ideas? Yeah. I mean, the more strings, it gets easier, but yeah, if I get, let's say, one thing that would be hard is like the first string and the 5th string, something like apart like this. So we have to use string skipping, or have to use hybrid picking. Things like this. But yeah, I can do like using the first string, right? And then I can add the second string. But then it's pretty common. You can see a lot of players like playing here using 2 strings. So you can see then it's a little bit easier, because you have all the notes and you have 2 strings. The problem when you play with one string, for me at least, is like you want to play, finalize the phrasing on the upper string. So, and then you cannot play the upper string, so you have to go. But then the practicing in one string is important, because then you see the melody as a piano, like linearly, right? Horizontally. So you will be more melodic, probably. And I think it's easier to develop a melodic sense if you use only one string, because you have to see the notes and the intervals. When you start crossing the strings like this, I think you might lose a little bit. You might lose the sense of, okay, is let's say the D minor is like a whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. So you kind of lose this sense because you're just remembering shapes, you know. You're just like kind of visualizing shapes and not the intervals or the notes, you know, the name of the notes, right? So let's see, only one string, only the first string. I want to play the other string. Two strings now. Now much easier. Oops, no. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. My hands just when I play the second string, then it's like, oh, I cannot, and then you know. But that's you know, I'm practicing here in front of you guys, so it's like, oh, I cannot go there. So then you have to find other solutions. So your brain is like, oh, you know, like kind of trying to think fast or creating situations. But of course, I can do the same thing if I would. I mean, if I would do this like, I mean, I'm just improvising here in front of you guys. But if I would do like not to fail, I would be playing more melodic and less notes. You know, something like for a longer time, like I did in the beginning. Right? Yeah. So I would be more trying to be a little bit more melodic and giving more space, which is a good thing as well. You have always to remember you have an ally, a friend, which is pause. The pause, space, is always a good friend. When you don't know what to do, just stop. Let me show you. So let's say, um, and then you don't know, just wait. Wait. Right? You see, if you use pauses, silence, tacit, as you will find this word as well in some scores. Just stop, enjoy the music, look around, see the guys playing, cool, and then play another note, and it works, it works. All right, so let's see. Pausing, pausing is when my playing sounds best. Man, it's like, yeah, that was fun. That was funny, but yeah, but it works, because you think, and then you do another note, and then you wait. Just just look at the jazz guys, like improvisation music. Jazz would be easy to find stuff. Brazilian, there's a lot of great Brazilian improvisers as well, and just look how the way they start, the improvisations, just like understanding what is going on, and then getting into the mood, and playing few notes, giving a lot of space, and then when you feel comfortable, and then you start playing more notes and start building from there. So it works. It works. And then also when you stop, it gives you like this calm, calmness, right? Just feel like more relaxed. The anxiety of like I need to be like to do something great, and then it's a good way to show that everything is under control. All right, guys, thanks. Hate and Whiskey, thank you for sharing so much of your time with us, Kiko. Yes, thank you, man. If it sounds good and feels right, it almost often is, yeah. Uh, when it's I agree. I think it's so easy for us to get maniac, and we think you have to play as fast as possible. Yeah, I mean, if you have like a backing track like this, and it's like in a loop, repeating, so to get into the vibe, into the zone, it's gonna be very helpful if you stop and listen and play a few notes and understand what's going on, and then yeah, so it's helpful. And then slowly you get there. Slowly you start playing more notes and more notes, and then at some point you're playing a lot of patterns and scales and fast runs. All right. So, guys, I think it was a good stuff, right? Let me know. Do you guys like this idea? You know, restraining. What do restraining something, right? Like four notes, one note, only one string, um, maybe only the root of the chords of the backing track, only the thirds of the chords. That's a good one too, because then you will be aware of the notes of the chords of the progression, you know. So that's another very good exercise, you know. And it's very musical, you know. You just play. You're having fun, but it's not random. It's not like noodling. You're just, you know, doing something. You know, like you're like evolving because you're constraining, and then you have to think. You have to develop something out of this situation, this hard situation. So it's really good. All right, guys. Thanks a lot, and yeah, I, I'm happy you guys like this. You know, Jack, Squid. Yeah, another awesome lesson, Kiko. Yeah. All right. Tickets for Megadeth. Yeah. Wow. I hope everything's gonna be okay. And yeah. So tomorrow we have this live streaming on Herman Lee. I think if you go to Herman Lee's Twitch account, it's gonna be on his Twitch account, if I'm not wrong. But me, Herman Lee, and Tosin Abazi, talking and jamming and you know, hanging for the for you know, for Jason Becker, for the fundraise for Jason Becker. So tomorrow 10 p.m. European time, 1 p.m. Pacific time, and you guys, you know, 9 p.m. UK, and I don't know the other times. 5 p.m. in Brazil, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Herman Lee Twitch, yes. Okay, good. Yeah, I was afraid to say something wrong, but yeah. Queremos Kiko in Chile. Yes, hopefully soon. All right, guys. So keep practicing and enjoy your day, and see you tomorrow, right? So cheers. See you on the next, hopefully next Thursday here again, and tomorrow on the Herman Lee Twitch account. Good. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye bye. And streaming.